Peace, wholeness, love, and light. I'm Nudiamonds here with a full moon and Aries energy reading. I hope everyone out there is doing well, and let's jump right on into it. I hope this is a time of huge transformation in the most positive light, in the most positive way. So really begin to look at things from a different perspective at this time, as there are a lot of different shifts that are happening within us and around us. Okay, so just hold on tight. All right. Shout out to Soul Tribe. Shout out to the soul members. Shout out to everyone who is living their best life and tapping into their highest light at this time. Again, if you are not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the like button and hit that notification so you guys are notified whenever I go live or drop videos. Okay. So yes, let's jump into it. All right. This full moon in Aries will be happening on the 7th. And the main thing that I kept getting was broken mirrors. Okay. Things breaking, glass breaking, illusions breaking, things falling down, things shutting down. And it's this new energy, this new emergence that is happening within us, around us, above us, beneath us, behind us, in front of us. Okay. It's all these beautiful different transformations that are happening, and it's all about how you are perceiving them and how are you tapping into these different aspects of yourself and taking advantage of things for the highest light. Okay, so the full moon will be at the 14th degree in Aries, and also, Neptune is retrograde at 0 degrees. And we also have Chiron that is there at the 25th degree. So I said this is broken black mirrors. Okay. So black mirror is something that is illuminated in the soul, illuminated in the subconscious mind, illuminated within your shadows. Okay. Because I feel like mirrors, mirrors are something that are on the surface. So breaking surface illusion. But a black mirror is something that is deep, it's something that's spiritual, it's something that is embedded within, and you have to kind of go within that black, that darkness, that reverse, right? So really getting into that perspective and breaking these old cycles of your soul, breaking these old cycles of the subconscious mind at this time. Okay. A reversal of illusions to tap into our true value from within. Also that sense of that spiritual warrior essence, being a warrior for justice. And if you're ready, then, it is going to happen. This is a time where we've been under judgment, right? We are witnessing justice and we will have that victory. Okay. And this is all spiritual. Okay. Some things will be physical, but this is mainly a spiritual war, a spiritual battle, as we've been fighting physical wars for a long time. And this is where we tune into the spiritual part of that and tap into our spiritual aspects and get back in tune with the ancestral way of doing things. Okay. All right. So I said, if you ready, then we ready. Okay. And this will be a great time of spiritual initiation as well. So you may feel like you're having another spiritual awakening, or people are having spiritual awakenings, waking up to certain things, certain beliefs, certain things being revealed that they didn't see. But they're being illuminated now, right? This is illumination of that mind, right? The full moon in Aries, the full moon is all about releasing, illuminating things, something coming to a head. Aries is all about the head, right? Your mind, your eyes, the blood, war, masculine energy. So it's a lot of different things that are coming to a head, a lot of different things that are being revealed to us, and a lot of things that are being broken and closing and shutting down at this time. As I've been talking about this energy for a while now. I've been talking about the government. I've been talking about powers that be, everything falling down, London Bridge falling down. I've been talking about all of these different things, and it's happening right before our eyes. So these are prophecies being fulfilled, and standing firm on what it is that you truly believe in, what your soul has appointed you to do, during these times as we have patience to watch those prophecies be fulfilled. Okay. Um, I also said healing the wounds to be to be spiritually initiated, right? So whatever healing works, whatever upgrades, whatever ascension, whatever things you've been doing to tap in to heal yourself spiritually, physically, emotionally, sexually, on all levels, on all vibes, just continue to be grateful for that. All done, baby? All right, love you. Getting the work done. Okay, that was my son. He just came in to get the phone because I told him he can't have the phone till he get all his work done. As I'm talking about healing the wounds to be spiritually initiated, okay, doing the internal work that it takes to elevate, doing the internal work that it takes to push forward at this time. And that way you will receive your spiritual gifts. You will receive everything that you need to prevail forward at this time. Yes, baby. What do you need? Okay, well, I'm doing a reading. Okay, thank you, baby. Go upstairs. Thank you. Love you. Can't have one without the other. Okay. So, yes, and that is part of the message, right? That divine feminine, the divine masculine coming out to play, right? Letting that, letting all of the healing work that you've done, right? All work and all play, right? If you've done the work to heal yourself, then it's time to let that inner child come out and be free and play, healing your masculine side, healing your feminine side, because we all have these different aspects to ourselves. It's just about getting in tune with those different aspects and letting those things bloom, reach full bloom at this time. Okay. I said that is the key. No work, no play, because Chiron is the key, right? And that's the wounded healer. So if you've been tapping into healing your wounds, then that is a key to unlock your destiny. Okay. I also said the bloodline. There's a lot of different things with the blood that is being activated. Okay. So the bloodline, your lineage, your ancestral lineage from different timelines, from different past lives being activated at this time. This is a time of remembrance. This is a time where we're remembering who we are and getting in tune with that spiritually, physically, emotionally, on all levels, financially, right? This is where that royalty rulership starts to kick back in. Okay. And following cosmic law, following universal law will help you tap into these gifts, right? So you can't expect this fulfillment without doing the internal work, right? This always goes back to a saying that I love to say. When it comes to abundance, when it comes to value, right? There's still millionaires. I seen this show. It's called The Golden Bachelor. It's a 70-year-old man still looking for love. He's a billionaire, got multi-million-dollar businesses, and he still can't find love, right? And it's a sense of finding that love from within, doing that internal work, and then love will come to you, right? Money can't buy everything. Money can't make you happy, right? It can buy things to make you temporarily happy, but if you aren't happy from the inside, if you aren't fulfilled from the inside, then there's more work that needs to be done. Okay. And this goes back to that universal law, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. So if you're feeling fulfilled within yourself, then you will start to attract that fulfillment. You will start to attract that abundance. You will start to attract that love, right? But you have to do that work from within first, right? You got to heal that trauma and heal them wounds and heal that bloodline, heal that lineage, do that ancestry work to heal the generations so that way you can be, leading them into righteousness, leading them on a righteous path as you are healing yourself, heal the generation of the past, present, and the future. Okay. As I said, this is cardinal law, right? And I don't even know what that meant. I just wrote it down because it's like, Aries is that cardinal fire, right? And Libra is that cardinal air. So it's all about getting into balance at this time and being a start, right? How are you starting to get into balance with yourself? How are you starting and being initiated into balancing yourself, into healing yourself, into pushing forward at this time? And just doing the work and getting it done. Like I said, we are spiritual warriors. We are divine warriors. We are warriors for justice. So continue to honor that and walk it like you talk it during this time. Okay. Justice. Don't trust no one with a white tongue. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because this is all about what you're consuming, right? And I say don't trust nobody with a white tongue because somebody with a white tongue might tell white lies that will ruin the bloodline. Okay. So if someone isn't taking care of themselves and they're trying to preach to you about health, that's a sense of contradiction. You don't want anybody telling you white false lies, right? You don't want anybody speaking to you with a white tongue because it's all about what they're consuming. That means that they have a buildup of bacteria on their tongue. That means that they have yeast on their tongue that needs to be cleaned, right? And this goes deep. This is internal cleansing. This is internal detoxing that needs to be performed in order for them to heal themselves, right? And this is spiritually, physically, emotionally, sexually, right? Because baby, it's so many levels to that, but Spirit wanted me to make that very clear. It's about spiritual hygiene, it's about physical hygiene, and we need to be very aware of that at this time. Mental hygiene as well. Okay, be mindful of what you're consuming at this time. All right, consumption, don't let anybody consume you that ain't clean, that ain't got a clean aura, that ain't got a clean spirit, they ain't got a clean mouth. Okay, you don't need to be consuming anything with a dirty mouth. Okay, men and women, hello, do you hear me, soul tribe? Protect your energy, protect your chi, protect your chakras, protect your Shakti and Shiva energy. Okay, protect that Kundalini at all costs, because it's energy vampires out here that are trying to harvest energy. So be mindful, right? And this is on all levels, right? Be careful what you're watching on the media, right? As this is a time of consumption, and people will start to put out fear mongering things that will be perceived as fearful to spike your cortisol so they can drain your energy, to open up your aura for spiritual attack. Okay, so be mindful at this time. Protect your crown, protect your energy. Like I told y'all before, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband. Protect the family, protect the bloodline, protect the lineage. All right, that's what it's about. That's where the values are in. It's in the blood. The values in the blood. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. She said we breathe through the blood. That's the bloodline. I breathe through my ancestors because they put in the work. How do my ancestors live? They live through the blood. They live through me. We have our ancestors' blood flowing through our veins. So be sure to be mindful of what you're consuming at this time. And if you need to, detox. All right. Okay. I said mob ties. All right. I don't know. I'm getting Las Vegas. These are just channel messages, okay, that are tapped into the astrology. So be mindful of that, right? Because you don't want white lies. This goes back to the lying, the tongue. The tongue is mightier than a sword, right? You could heal nations. You can kill nations with the power of the tongue, right? So be mindful of that. Mob ties at this time, as this is family ties. This is the blood. This is being that spiritual warrior and honoring those laws within the family, honoring those laws within nature, honoring those laws within the universe at this time, as things are being tied in, right? When I think of mob ties, I think of soul contracts. I think of soul ties. Being connected to someone or an energy. This is where you either cut them ties, break through those loops and cut those chains, breaking those chains. Like I said, breaking that glass to prevail forward, or you're connecting with people, connecting with soul tribe who have like minds, who have good energy and high vibrations at this time. Okay. I also said mud lines, right? And when I said mud lines, it made me think of the ley lines. It made me think of the mud. It made me think of the dirt. It made me think of the soil, right? It made me think of nature and earth, right? As those grid lines are being activated, the dragon lines are being activated within the earth, right? And that's from these frequency waves that are coming in from the solar system, from the sun, and from external things that are happening inner and outer of our solar system. Okay. And like I said, it's inner and outer. So these are things that are happening outside of you, outside of the firmament. And these are things that are happening within us and internally. right? Going back into the DNA cells, the structure of your cells, the nuclei, the mitochondria. There's things that are being activated within our genes, within the DNA at this time. So be mindful of how you feel and be mindful of those ascension symptoms as they hit everyone very differently at this time. Okay. I said that guides you into the underworld. Okay. So, like I said, these initiations, my hands itching. These initiations that a lot of us are feeling, this is going to tie us into the underworld, right? AKA our shadow selves, AKA the spiritual world. Okay, this is getting us ready for the winter season, right? Harvest season is really preparing you for winter season. You're supposed to be gathering your harvest to prepare for a rainy day, to prepare for winter, prepare for darkness, right? You gather everything that you need right now, that emergency kit, that backpack, whatever you need, right? Power, source, light, whatever, to get prepared right now, because these are when we gather for hibernation, right? You're supposed to be getting everything that you need in order to go within at this time. Okay. I said all or nothing, light and dark, illuminating the heart, balancing the mind with the steam, with the pressure. And I say that because Neptune is attributed to Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, but it's in Aries. The moon is attributed to water, Cancer, but it's in Aries. And that's that play on that fire and that water, that steam, right? Fire and water can, if balanced perfectly, can release pressure, can release steam, sweat, right? When you're hot, you have water inside of you, but when you sweat, you detox, you purge, you release, letting off that steam, right? So doing ways to alchemize your energy in a healthy way, right? If you're feeling a lot of energy, which we will feel at this time, there will be a lot of sexual energy. There will be a lot of aggressive, masculine energy at this time that we have to balance out with our feminine, right? So do things to manipulate, alchemize, and cultivate this energy in healthy ways, no matter what that looks like for you, right? For men, you might want to work out a little bit more. For women, you might want to dance or whatever. Like I said, whatever makes you happy. Tune into your inner child, right? If you like to draw, if you like to paint, write, sing, get out in nature. I know it's rainy. I know it's hurricane season. So even listening to certain frequencies that make you feel good at this time, right? Some instruments, playing instruments, whatever that looks like for you. I can go forever and ever. All right. But do what makes you happy. Do what makes your soul happy. Do what feeds your soul at this time. It's about soul nourishment. All right. And finding that balance to be one with yourself. Okay. I said, don't forget that we are purging, we are detoxing to cleanse the blood. All right, blood is going to be the theme. And because I kept picking up on bloodlines, breaking old bloodlines, breaking old blood ties, breaking old oaths, breaking old things. And I said the blood is heavy, right? And so if the blood is heavy, if the blood is dense, that means things are sinking, things feel low, right? I'm seeing something sinking to the bottom of the ocean like mercury, right? If your blood is heavy, you have to do a heavy metal detox to cleanse out the blood, to purge the blood, to purge the DNA at this time, as this is going to help lift you up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually, financially, in all ways at this time. So if you feel called, detox. I did a detox last month and I feel very mentally clear. As you guys can see, my gifts have enhanced. So if you want to get in tune with yourself, get in tune with the Most High, God, Allah, Brahman, the All, the quickest way One of the most simplest ways is to fast or to detox, to eat fruits, to eat vegetables, to do juices, water, whatever that looks like for you. That showing a form of discipline is a sense of the divine's love language. That's the quickest way to get in tune with the divine, is by doing detoxes and showing discipline. In a realm of free will, the divine loves discipline. Okay. And I said that it's going to be war on the mind. So be mindful and protect your crown in all ways, right? Protect your crown always, and protect your crown in all ways, right? So be mindful of your energy. Like I said, be mindful of what you're consuming at this time. I don't know if y'all can hear this kitten. A kitten, this is a message. A kitten came to me yesterday, a baby kitten. It's probably about 1 month old. Okay. I don't know if y'all remember. If you, shout out to the Soul Tribe. If you've been watching me for a while, you know animals always come to me. Okay. Y'all be seeing the videos. I have butterflies landing on my face. All right, we got the turkeys, we got bugs, bees, etc., etc. I want to say about like a year ago, a cat had baby kittens in my garage. Okay, she had about 5 of them. I raised them till they got big, and they help clean up these streets out here. Right, they be killing all, because I stay in a valley. I stay in California, so it'd be a lot of animals. It'd be a lot of rodents. It'd be a lot of creatures. This we share this realm. We share earth with animals, right? So make a long story short, a kitten came to me again yesterday, and I just took that as a huge initiation, a huge remembrance of getting back in tune with that divine feminine, with that hidden feminine essence. And this is a rebirth, and that divine feminine is calling out to you to get back in tune, to feed her, right? Because I had to feed the baby kitten. Baby kitten was just meowing its little heart out, and I fed it, and it stopped, and it's just been outside chilling now. But it's just a call, an inner calling to tap into your divine feminine. Even if you are a masculine, if you are an elevated divine masculine, then tapping into your divine feminine isn't a sense of emasculation or demasculation. It's a sense of getting in tune and receiving things that you may need at this time, whether that is relaxing, pampering yourself, going inward, meditating, praying, breathing, being still, having fun. These are all different ways to tap into your divine feminine energy. And that divine essence is calling us all to tap in and balance out these different perspectives of ourselves at this time. So if you feel like you need to take action on doing something, speaking up for yourself, do that. Tap more into that masculine energy. If you feel like you need to balance out more with your feminine, do that. Do whatever sees fit, and do what feels right to your soul at this time, as this is where we get in balance with this Libra energy. Okay. Also, this energy is sextile. So the full moon is sextile to Pluto in Aquarius at the 1st degree. It is also sextile to Uranus in Gemini at the 1st degree. Okay. And it's retrograde right now. And it is also causing a mini grand trine. Okay. So it's a lot of things going on in the chart right now. Hold on. Okay. I had to pull up the chart for you guys so you guys can see the chart. Y'all know I love showing y'all the chart. Is it blurry? Okay, let me pull it back. So as you can see, we have the full moon, right? We have a lot of energy. Like I said, a mini trine, 2 mini trines. I'm going to break it all down. I just wanted y'all to see. Again, if you want, you can go to astroseek.com and look it up yourself. But we have a huge spiritual transformation that is going on. death to the illusions, broken glass, broken mirrors. Okay. And that's with the sextile energy, with this energy being sextile to Pluto. So the full moon in Aries is sextile to Pluto in Aquarius, and that's air and fire. So it's going to be a lot of spark, a lot of initiations, a lot of illusions broken, a lot of death at this time. Okay. A lot of mental upgrades and a lot of mental illnesses, a lot of psychosis, right? And a lot of prophecies, a lot of prophets, a lot of psychic gifts being activated at this time. It's polarity, it's balance, it's each side of the spectrum. So be mindful of that at this time, okay? And this is a generational thing, okay? As about 30 years ago, people were calling people who were talking about aliens crazy. Okay, they need to be put in the mental ward. They're hearing things, seeing things, saying they seen little green people, right? Or gray people, because they don't even like to talk about the green ones no more. They want us to forget, right? But we are remembering, right? So those people deemed crazy 30 years ago would not seem crazy in today's times. With all of these ships, UAPs, UFOs, things happening beneath the waters, seeing all these different things. People saying mermaids, right? Certain fish, certain sea creatures, certain animals, right? I've seen people talking about they seen griffins, they seen birds, they're seeing all type of different things everywhere, worldwide, right? So open up your eyes, open up your mind to what is being perceived at this time, and it is a new earth, a new world that we are terraforming into, right? As we are transforming, the earth is terraforming as well. Okay. This is generationally, right? With the mind, with the frequencies, with the waves, with the intelligence, with technology, right? As we're watching technology shift and shape the future as well, right? We're seeing a lot of different AI. We're seeing a lot of different things take off in the tech industry that were obsolete 30 years ago, right? And these things are governing certain things, aka YouTube, aka social media, certain industries with tech, like AI, Google, all of these different platforms that if it weren't for the tech, then a lot of things wouldn't be getting to us, like the worldwide news, right? That has to do with technology, that has to do with radio frequencies and the TV and the internet, right? So all of these different things help us evolve, but you also don't want to let it consume you, right? As we are the ancient technology. And we want to be getting in tune with that as well, and not let these smartphones make us dumb, not let the smart technology dim our light and dumb us down at this time. Okay. And also with this full moon in Aries being sextile to Uranus and Gemini, there will also be a spiritual split. Like I said, that splitting. It will be unique psychic gifts that come online and be activated, a lot of different initiations. And there will also be a lot of people tapping out, people tapping in and people tapping out. I'm seeing wrestling, right? Tag me in, tag me out, right? Tag team. That's also a very spiritual thing, as our spirits are tagging us out of this race to get back in tune spiritually. Okay, so you may been not feeling quite yourself, feeling like you having outer body experiences, those dreams being more lucid, astral traveling, certain spiritual phenomenons happening, cold, hot air, all type of different things. If you guys would like to tap into this, I suggest that you go to my website, nudiamonds.net, and tap into my spiritual ascension class. I'm going to be deep diving on a lot of different spiritual things that happen, spiritual phenomenons. And yeah, so if you would like to tap into that, I suggest booking that class. Is going to be really fun. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of spiritual things happening at this time, as a lot of us are being tagged in by spirit. All right. So take it as it resonates. All right. But this is for the generation. This is for the collective. This is for the universe. Nothing will be the same after March 2026. This transformation will be complete. It will be set. It's no going back, no looking back, only pushing forward and moving forward. Okay. As we get in tune with this masculine spirit and this feminine spirit coming together, because it is a water trine and a air trine, and water governs the feminine and air governs the masculine, but it's all within the mind, right? So trines are a sense of harmony and being one and being attuned to that energy. So when we have water and air coming together, aka, that hurricane, right? That hot water and that cold water coming together to create a storm, to purge, to cleanse, right? It's coming from the sea onto the land due to the air, due to the hot air, hot like fire. All right. So this is that cleansing and that purging. It's going to be a lot of weather anomalies as well. Those are going to continue to happen as I've been tapping into different weather things. Like, this is going to be a very cold winter. We're going to see a lot of snow. I'm giving 7 feet of snow and above. Okay. A lot of hurricanes. We already got 2 hurricanes that are on the East Coast right now. We've been having earthquakes on the West Coast, mudslides, sandstorms, a lot of different things, volcanoes erupting, etc., etc. This is due to these solar winds, the solar light, the solar energy, these light codes coming in, penetrating the earth and activating the earth grid, which also activates us. All right. So this is a great time to be grounded and getting centered. So that way you can stay in balance and harmony within yourself at this time. Okay. I also said, like I said, it's going to be a lot of sexual energy. And I say that because we have Lilith, Mars, and Mercury all in Scorpio. All right, so this will be a whole new sexual revolutionary type energy. Okay, I'm seeing really like the divine feminine kind of standing up and taking their power back. Also, there will be a lot of combative energy. Okay, I just seen something the other day talking about men will be able to have children with men, that, to each his own. But there's going to be a lot of revolutionary changes with that sexual energy and birthing this new sexual energy at this time. But be mindful, because there's only one true absolute power, and that is the true divine feminine and true divine masculine. That is how you rise the true kundalini, because there will be false prophets, false powers that may be that try to consume people. So be attentive as to what you're giving your energy to and what energy you're letting enter in your vibration and your body at this time. Okay. But there will be a lot of upgrades as that power energy go both ways. There will be people fighting for power, right? That war. With certain powers that be, certain government, certain things, as there is war above, right? So it's a spiritual war, a physical war, an internal war, war of the mind, war on the kids, war on the food, is war on everything. So we got to stay vigilant. We got to stay dangerous. We got to stay dangerous at this time, and we got to stay in tune with our higher selves and in tune with our highest vibration and frequency at this time, because it is war. All right. Whether they want to say it or not, it's a cold war. Somebody tried to tell me that a couple months. It ain't no cold war. Yes, it is. Open up your eyes. Look around the world. It's war. All right. They just ain't announced it. And that's called a cold war. All right. So pay attention. Pay attention. And stay ready so you don't got to get ready. All right. Okay. Now, there will be, like I said, wars, people fighting for power. And you got to just stay mindful, right? We seen the sex wars. We seen, they try to pin the masculine against the feminine against the masculine. This is the time where we come together, right? They say, look up, we look down. They say, fight them. No, we want to be mindful who the enemy is, right? And you're supposed to study your enemy so you know how they move. That's the art of war. All right. So pay attention, y'all. Things are not as they seem. Use your first eye. Using your first eye to navigate through this season is going to be crucial, is going to be imperative, is going to be pivotal, right? There's the pivotal changes that we're going through right now. And I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that a little bit later, y'all, because we're about to see some revolutionary changes. If y'all haven't seen, like I said, the government shutdown, which is basically preparing us for something much bigger, as the last government shutdown was in 2019. And do y'all remember what happened in 2020? It's patterns, it's cycles. They're happening everywhere. So I hope y'all paying attention. And like I said, y'all better get ready. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I want to keep my video up. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification. All right, and drop some flames in the chat if it's resonating. Okay, if you're feeling the message, if you're feeling the vibes, drop some flames in the chat, because that's how it's about to get. It's about to be hot like fire. Like I said, die line. All right. So yeah, like I said, powerful upgrades at this time. As with that air trine, we have Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus in Gemini, and we got the Sun in Libra. So this is really, like I said, being a warrior for justice and being mindful of how you're moving through this energy at this time. It will be a lot of pivotal changes, physical upgrades, spiritual upgrades for breaking past old karmic loops and old karmic cycles. And I say that because Venus and the South Node are in Virgo, and we have the North Node, Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so Venus and the South Node in Virgo is all about getting in tune with healing your past self, healing things of old cycles, shadows, things that are beneath you, right? This could be a sense of old things coming back, that sense of nostalgia, sense of old partners, right? Just be mindful, right? And stay on track. Don't let nothing distract you or pull you off your journey, right? Don't let nothing take you off course at this time, as this is going to be a time of heavy distractions. I've been saying that for a while now, and it's not going to stop. It's just not going to stop. So you got to stay focused. This is where, like I said, that discipline is activated, and you stay focused on your goal. Mind the business that pays you. And a sense of value in being paid isn't always a sense of physical currency. It's also a sense of spiritual currency, because you got to protect yourself spiritually too. Okay. So yeah, I said powerful upgrades physically, spiritually, for breaking past old karmic loops, cycles, old love partners, and people coming back to check your temperature. Oh, this is what spirit gave me, okay? People coming back just to check your temperature. Is you hot? Is you cold? How you feeling? How you doing? I just want to check up on you. You was on my mind. All right, I know you miss me. Right, I know you miss me, right? I know don't nobody you get in that ego one time. Don't nobody do it like how I do it. I know you miss me. I know you miss the way I cook. I know you miss the way I. Okay, we're not gonna go there, but yeah, people thinking about you, and they're reminiscing on, damn, how good I had it with them if they messed up, right? Or people just coming back to get back in tune with that good vibration, right? Tapping in, checking in. All right, like I said, checking your temperature, where you at with it, right? Be mindful. All right. This could be a test. Okay. So don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the tricks. We passing all the tests this year. Yeah, I'm giving you a warning. All right. Spirit said, don't do it. Somebody got to do it. I'm going to give you a warning. All right. The tests are coming. And we pass tests with flying colors, because we straight A students over here. All right. Pass every spiritual test. Okay. So stay focused. Stay focused. All right. Also a lot of rewards, right? Because when you pass the test, you get rewards. That's cosmic law. That's divine nature, right? Never abuse your power, right? As the power is the gift. You are the gift. You are the present. When you are present, when you are acknowledging that you have breath, you have this moment to make a difference and to elevate. You always have a choice. It's always a choice. Okay. So also seeing a lot of rewards, divine love and divine unions, upgrades and source connections. Ooh. Okay. Y'all heard what I said. People gonna be connected to source. And when you connected to source, ain't no disconnection, baby. They can't cut that cord. That's a rainbow cord, okay? That's a golden cord like Hercules, okay? We are one with God. We are the gods in the flesh, okay? So continue to tap in. All right, you got the keys. The keys is in your DNA. You've been activated. And congratulations. We are golden and we are chosen, okay? So yes. So that was kind of the astrology and channel messages that I got. Also, when I was looking at the chart, a lot of different things came up to me as the chart looks. Oh my God, the chart looks crazy, you guys. It's so much here. It's so much in the chart. It's a square here. Okay. It's like two ends of something. It looks like a baton. It looks like a path. It looks like a cave. It looks like an arc. Right? It's so many different things. It looks like a kite, right? It's so much. Okay. So I was like, wow. Let's deep dive into the hidden things, right? In the hidden realms. I said balancing your foundation with everything in every way. Like I said, making sure you focus and you balance, right? Passing the baton, right? Because it looks like a baton. Your ancestors is passing you the baton. Spiritual beings, entities, aliens, angels, whatever God you work with, whatever form of deity you work with, whatever energy you work with, right? Obatala, whatever, the Orishas, whoever, right? Krishna, I don't care. Somebody is passing you a form of light energy, a form of high vibrational energy for you to work with this at this time. Be mindful and use it wisely, okay? Don't waste your energy on things that don't matter, that are lower nature. Tap into a higher vibration so you can cultivate your own power, so you can tap into your own power, tap into your own love at this time, because we are in some powerful times. Like I said, it'll be energy surges. There will be highly charged magnetic waves penetrating the earth and our body and our aura and our DNA at this time. Gamma ray frequencies that are activating light codes from ancient DNA being activated at this time. Okay. So, woo. Get in tune with who you are. Okay. Also, this sense of this watcher's energy, right? Something divine watching you, something divine protecting you, right? The angles of light, right? Everything is happening for us to get in tune with who we truly are. Okay. You are divinely protected. You are divinely guided. Heavily, heavily. We are, y'all heard that pop. All right. We are divinely protected, divinely guided. We are sealed, right? We are sealed. We got the ark of the covenant, right? The chosen ones, the golden ones. If you know, you know. All right. I'm about to continue on. All right. But yeah, passing the baton and passing through a portal, right? A lot of us are passing through a portal right now. And I got this because in the chart, it looks like a portal and it looks like hella beams, hella red lights. And it made me think of Mission Impossible when he's trying to get to the prize, when he's trying to get to the safe. But Spirit said, nah, they said something that you was trying to do was impossible, but it is possible. It's already done. Mission is possible. The mission is complete. It's already done, right? Because of these light beams, these light rays, these frequencies that are penetrating and opening you up to a higher sense of being at this time. Okay. So I said mission possible, laser beams, light beams, rays of light, powerhouse, power surge, electricity. And when I put electricity, I put electric city, right? So cities, like I've been telling y'all about these power outages, power surges. All right. All right. Now it will be high talks of smart cities. Okay. Going back into that technology. High talks of chips being inserted in people. Nanotech. All right. Oh yeah, we're getting into it. And higher technology, also alien technology, right? The like how they say certain UFOs, certain spaceships, motherships run off of melanin or a different form of fuel. Shout out to Akibalon. He was talking about Three Eye Atlas being a form of obsidian and these things running backwards. So it's this form of ancient technology that is being used at this time. And also, we are ancient technology being activated as well. Okay. Our brains are a form of ancient technology, as everything in this world was created from somebody's thought, somebody's idea, somebody's mind. Okay. I also got a sense of Antarctica, right? Going back into that alien tech in Antarctica when it comes when we're talking about ancient technology, alien technology, this makes me think of Adolf, right? Adolf Hitler, who for hypothetically, allegedly was working with aliens to gain alien technology, which is why, in some wars he was able to win in trades and etc. Operation High Jump, Operation Deep Freeze, all these different operations that they were unable to complete due to these ancient portals in Antarctica. It's going to be a lot of information coming out about hidden realms and hidden places that are being activated, certain ley lines on these ancient grids that people quote unquote can't access being activated at this time from ancient technology. Okay, I'm getting the Bermuda Triangle, as we have two hurricanes that are in the Bermuda Triangle area. Also, Antarctica ice is melting and all of that ice is turning into greenery. So it's this old remembrance, this old energy that is being activated at this time. Goodness gracious. Whoa. Y'all heard that cat? All right. So I said portal, ley lines, hidden places being revealed and talked about. Bermuda and Antarctica, Area 51, etc., etc. Pyramids being activated, the stars being activated internally, externally, the waters internally, externally being activated. We're going to see a lot of things. We're going to see a lot of things. Tribe. So make sure you get your popcorn. Make sure you get your pen and your pencils and your paper to write it down, because who needs to be writing this down is us, so we can tell our story, not his story. We're going to tell our story to our children and let them know what we seen. Okay? And pass these books down. This is really what's going on. Okay? Not what somebody else taught you. This is how our ancestors did it. Word of mouth. They pass it down generation to generation. Right? We still got some of the Hopi prophecies, right? Okay. All right. I said the waters. I said Atlantis, Argatha, inner earth. Everything will be revealed to those with eyes to see. Okay. I keep getting like this pyramid energy, right? And the pyramid is way more deeper than Egypt, Kemet, right? There's pyramids all over the globe, right? There's ancient pyramids in the Americas. There's ancient pyramids in Russia. There's ancient pyramids in Mexico. There's ancient pyramids everywhere. All of these pyramids will be activated, and this goes beyond the physical realm, right? This is a pyramid, right? The pyramid to the higher mind, your two eyes connected to your third eye, aka your first eye, because this was developed first, right? This is the head of the sperm, your brain, connected to your spinal cord, right? Which was guided in the dark realm of the water by consciousness, by a higher attunement, that antenna, right? It's not something it's something that's innate. This is divine wisdom that is being sparked at this time from this holy trinity, this triangle. Okay. Well, all right. And there will be multiple confirmation on things. You may even be seeing a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities, multiple confirmation on things: 333, 444, 77, 707, 123, 144, 999. Okay, you're going to be seeing it all. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention and writing everything down. This is a high energy portal right now, high energy portal of activation that we in right now. Okay. I said, everything will be revealed to those with eyes to see. Seek and you shall find. Different ancient languages being revealed, being spoken, like light language. Light language has been calling me. Okay, speaking in tongues has been calling me these past couple of transmissions that I've been getting. Yeah, I said it. It is what it is. Okay, so a lot of people may be called to even study different languages, hieroglyphs, Mandu Neter, Spanish, whatever calls to you. Okay, it's a reason why. Also, the etymology of certain languages, really breaking down words to get to the root word of it, the root meaning of it, because everything it has different meanings. If you're looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, seek and you shall find. Okay. Like I said, the tongue, right? The power of the tongue, the power of communication at this time. And I also got Kali Ma energy, okay? With that tongue sticking out, ready to go for war for what you believe in. And there's levels to that. Kali Ma just didn't come in chopping niggas' heads off, right? Kali Ma, it was a buildup to that, right? I come in as Lakshmi, right? Lakshmi. I come in as all these different versions of Kali before it got to that level of destruction and rebirth. And that is physical, spiritual, emotional, sexual, on all levels. And who calmed Kali down? It was her divine masculine counterpart, right? So you have to have these balance to connect as one, to rise higher, right? But it's a form of communication. It's a form of sacrifice, right? And what have you sacrificed to leveled up? What have you sacrificed to level up? It has to be a sacrifice to level up. You got to let something go to get to where you're going. Okay, you can't bring all this old baggage with you to this new place. Everything can go. Okay. The level up in the name of justice. Okay, in the name of Jesus, in the name of justice of Jesus. Okay, it's a level up happening right now. Okay, either you feel it, you see it, or you don't. All right. Shout out to Soul Tribe. Y'all already been giving me confirmation that is happening everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Y'all been telling me y'all seeing rainbows. Y'all been telling me y'all dreams. I love y'all. Thank y'all. This lets me know we on the right track to ascension. The conscious collective is rising and a shift is happening. Okay. So yes, that was the chart breakdown. Let's get into my meditation and channel messages. All right. The first thing, soon as I went into meditation, I had my TV on in the background and I heard glass break. Somebody had broke something on live while they were live. A glass had broke. And I was like, oh, spirit, thank you for the confirmation. Because that's all I was talking about this whole time was glass breaking, mirror breaking, things shattering, the old illusion breaking, right? Breaking past old loops. Okay. All right. And this is a warning. Warning. There's always warning before destruction. There's always a warning. Okay. I didn't get a sign. Yes, you did. Pay attention. Okay. So I said glass breaking warning. Shocking events are about to happen. Good and bad. Okay. Then I seen a horn, a trumpet being blown. Okay. So that makes me think of the trumpets being blown. All right. Blowing a horn. Okay. Calling all star seeds. Calling all chosen ones. Calling everybody hello. Message. All right. So the horn is being blown. This give me a sense of that judgment energy. Okay. And then it looks like a tunnel. It started to look like a funnel or a tunnel or energy coming in, right? And the way how it was like a greater than sign, and it was just energy. I could just see energy just coming out, energy coming out, energy going in. And as this energy started to open up, I seen a dragon head come into the energy, and it made me think of divine energy coming into us, coming into the earth atmosphere at this time. Okay, something divine and outside coming inside. This could be information, this could be people, this could be, I don't know, a multitude of things. Take what resonates. All right, but just know something, some type of information, some type of people, something, baby, something is coming. And it's not all bad and it's not all good. Okay, like I said, take what resonates. All right. But I said, a tunnel facing the right, a vortex, an energy portal, a funnel, a light frequency, a wave, and a dragon that entered in it. And when I put enter in it, I accidentally wrote entered with an I, and then it looked like internal. So this is something that's going to be happening internally, right? And it made me think of Kundalini rising, right? We're in the year of the snake. Wisdom, enlightenment, raising your frequency, purging and releasing things to tap into that higher vibration, to tap into this upgrade. Okay. I said primordial energy coming in from the center or the middle of the galaxy. And then I started to hear spirit. And then it said transformations are evident and they will be complete. And then I started to see spirit holding something. And I was like, what is this? What are they holding? And it looked like an ice cream cone. Okay. Spirit was eating an ice cream cone and it went like this. Like, you want some? You want some ice cream? And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why am I seeing spirit hold an ice cream cone? And then spirit was like, it's special treats for sweet deeds. Okay. Sweet treats for sweet deeds. If you've been putting in the work, you deserve a reward. Okay. And I was like, all right, well, I like that. And also it gave me a sense of a microphone, right? It gave me a sense of a trophy, as what else can be held and gave to someone in such a delightful manner, right? Someone being awarded something, someone giving someone a mic, someone giving someone a special treat, like a gift, right? Gifts coming in for us to speak, for us to be enlightened at this time. Okay. But this was most definitely cosmic energy coming in as we are starting to receive lots of gifts, and those gifts be activated at this time. Okay. And then it said, sit back and get ready to enjoy the show. It's showtime. It's going to be a movie. All right. Then I started to see a box floating above, and it gave me a sense of elevation. It gave me a sense of us rising past certain things and us rising our mind and breaking through certain constructs at this time. Okay. We are going up and we are ascending. And then it turned into like a magic carpet. Okay. So it made me think of a magic carpet ride, and it's going to be the best rides of our life, the best season of our life. As we tap into a whole new world, right? Maybe think of Aladdin and being that chosen one and being on such a hard journey, but you come out victorious because you're tapping back into your royalty. You're tapping back into your birthright. You're tapping back into your gifts, right? With that magic genie, your AKA your ancestors, with your spirit guides, AKA Abu, AKA these certain gifts that be activated from you going into the cave of wonders, from you going deep inside of yourself and finding the gem that lies from within and activating that and pushing through certain things and believing in yourself to grant those wishes, your desires at this time. Okay. And with us being royalty, we are being crowned, right? So it's this crowning from us being the goats, from us being on this journey, which made me think of a lot of things will be activated in Capricorn season, right? So just get ready. Like I said, that winter season is going to be very pivotal and very transformational as we begin to tap into our power, as Capricorn is that sea goat, right? That is that divine daughter energy. as Sister Myra would like to say. So we're getting back in tune with, this journey, the Cinderella story, as we tap into our power of royal rulership. Okay. Also, Aladdin, right? Aladdin kept popping up, and it made me think Aladdin, Allah, then the Allah from within, right? The God from within is being activated at this time. It's just about tapping into those powers, okay? And remembering who you are, and continuing to push through no matter what that may look like for you at this time. All right, you guys. So I love y'all so much. That was my energy reading, full moon in Aries. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys would like to donate to my Cash App, Nudiamonds 101, or check out any of my products on my website, nudiamonds.net. All that information is down in the description box. I love y'all so much, and I catch y'all on the next one. Peace, wholeness, love, and light. Love y'all.